So, a few days ago, I finished reading Heartless by Marissa Meyer, which is a prequel of sorts to Alice in Wonderland, and it follows the would-be Queen of Hearts, Cat. And instead of trying to summarize the story for you, I'm just going to read the synopsis, which is: Catherine may be one of the most desired girls in Wonderland and a favorite of the unmarried king, but her interests lie elsewhere. A talented baker, she wants to open a shop and create delectable pastries, but for her mother, such a goal is unthinkable for a woman who could be queen. At a royal ball where Cat is expected to receive the king's marriage proposal, she meets handsome and mysterious Jest. For the first time, she feels the pull of true attraction. At the risk of offending the king and infuriating her parents, she and Jest enter into a secret courtship. Cat is determined to choose her own destiny, but in a land thriving with magic, madness, and monsters, fate has other plans. And, that's pretty much the entire plot. She at the ball, she meets this mysterious dude who is the court joker, and she likes him, and she also finds out that she is intended to marry the king. And so not only does that kind of like it makes it difficult for her to obviously date the Joker, but it also would make it very difficult for her to open her bakery, which she insists and plans on doing regardless of what others tell her. And that's probably enough summary. My thoughts on the story. Uh, well, my review kind of rating. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I think this is a pretty solid 3 stars, honestly. And I liked the beginning, and of course I always really love Marissa Meyer's writing. I liked the beginning. It really picked up at the end. And it got like very intense, and I liked that. I didn't like the actual ending, but that's fine. I think a lot of people did. My issue was a little bit the middle of the story got very slow, and then I also think Marissa Meyer has issues with characters. Well, first off, I liked Kath. No, I didn't. I didn't like Catherine at all. But I did like that she was very different from all the female characters in the Lunar Chronicles. Um, but I hated her as a character. I liked some of the other characters, like Hannah or Marianne, or no, I liked Hannah a lot. I feel like I just very much disagreed with Catherine on several different instances, and she just seemed very impractical to me. But I think Marissa did a very good job of kind of weighing in other characters to kind of be the voice of reason, or kind of say things that I was thinking. Like such as Hannah, who kind of tells her to her face that she's selfish, or Marianne, who tells her that her dreams are very impractical. Um, I don't know. I also, since I do have a disability themed channel here, I also think Marissa Meyer has a tendency to shorthand disability qualities onto her villainous or unlikable characters. And what I mean by that is, um, you have the knave who she says lost his eye in some sort of thing, and who is very rude and like mean and stuff. And you also have the wife of Peter, who, as a couple, they're portrayed as kind of also very standoffish and rude and mean and like sickly. The wife is constantly described as being sickly, and I don't know. I had issues with that. What else? So it's pretty solid 3 read. I do kind of have other thoughts, but they might be spoilery in nature. So I think from here on out it's gonna be kind of spoilers. You have been warned. Um, so I something I kind of liked, at least in theory, is that from the beginning that Kath and Jess aren't going to end up together, and it got really close to the end, and they were still kind of really fighting for it, and I was almost rooting for them, and I was like, they're not gonna end up like something terrible is going to happen, and it did. It did. What else? Other thoughts. This is like all of my videos, like it just ends up being a whole bunch of like my thoughts on things. Um, I also really wanted her to have something with Marianne, if that makes sense. Like the whole premise was that she wanted to open a bakery with her. And so me having the shipper heart that I do, I was like her and Mary like like I almost hoped, like I almost wished that there was something romantic between, Kath and Marianne instead of Kath and Jess, who was he was a cool character, but it wasn't really. It was more insta lovey maybe. So at the end, um, when they get to their destination of choice, where they have to make that choice. If you get there, you know what I'm talking about. Um, again, spoilers. So she chooses Mary Ann, and that moment was like very that was like kind of exciting to me. And I was like, cool, she chose Mary Ann over Jess in a way. But then it really bothered me how she kept holding that against Marianne. It's like you did you not know these were the consequences? Like it was very, very clear to you. Hmm. Again, yeah, I didn't love it as I didn't love the story as much as I had hoped to like it. But it was, if you're a fan of Marissa Meyer, I think you would do well to pick this up. And yeah, cool. Bye.